CNN polls from two pivotal western states, Nevada and Arizona. David Chalian is here with me at the Magic Wall with some numbers. David.
Yeah, it just doesn't get closer, and we've been talking about this, but look at our new numbers out of Arizona and Nevada. In Arizona, among likely voters, we have Kamala Harris at 48%, Donald Trump at 47%, Harris +1. In Nevada, the complete reversal. Donald Trump at 48%, Kamala Harris at 47%, Trump +1. Note, a margin of error in these polls, 4.6%. This is well within the margin of error. Do not think +1 is a different result.
It's no clear leader.
Exactly. This is a very close contest. What's behind some of this? Let's look at Latino voters. These are the two battleground states with the greatest concentration of Latino voters. In Arizona, you see that Kamala Harris is winning in our poll Latino voters by 18 percentage points, 56% to 38%. But look at Nevada. Totally different story of Latino voters in the Silver State. They're basically tied 48-47 among Latino voters. And I want you to just compare it. Now, listen, I'm always a little dubious of this. We're talking about a poll here, and we're talking about actual exit polls here. These are two different things.
This is a sample of people who say they're going to vote. That is people who actually voted.
Correct. And so Harris, as I said, had an 18-point advantage with Latinos. Biden in the 2020 exit polls, he had a 24-point advantage over Trump 4 years ago among Latinos in Arizona. Harris is +1 with Latinos in Nevada in our poll, but according to the 2020 exit polls, Biden won them by 26 percentage points. If that actually is what emerges on election day, that's a big warning sign in Nevada for the Harris campaign. And I will just note here, we are seeing the gender gap again. It's more extreme to both ends in Arizona. Harris winning women by 16 points, Trump men by 14 points in Arizona. Women are going for Harris by 5 points in Nevada, Trump getting men by 7 points. You see a sort of equal distance from the middle, but much greater on both ends in Arizona.
One of the many things that you are so good at explaining to us and to our viewers is what's behind some of these top line numbers.
Yeah, so I'm looking at a few things. There are other things on the ballot. So in Arizona, you know, there's an abortion referendum. And we took a look at that. And I was looking here to see, so among likely voters overall, 60% say they support the referendum of abortion in Arizona. 93% of Democrats do so, 58% of independents. 30% of Republicans in Arizona are supporting an abortion rights amendment. And that's a potential pool and pot of voters for Kamala Harris to be talking to. But Dana, what jumped out to me about why these states are tied were the characteristics that we asked about of these candidates. Take a look here. Honest and trustworthy witness. You see Harris has a lead on that category, an upper single digit lead. Putting country ahead of self. That's the exact argument she says she will do and that Trump does not. She's winning those, but not overwhelmingly. By 5 points in Arizona, by 2 points, she wins that category in Nevada. Cares about people like you, a really important metric to look at. Again, mid-single digit leads. These are not blowouts of these characteristics. And the same for his strengths. Shares your vision for the U.S. Trump has a 5-point advantage in Arizona. They're tied in Nevada. Bring change the country needs. Trump has a single digit lead in both those categories in both states. And then we asked folks, did you already vote? Because a lot of people have. I mean, we're talking more than a majority in Arizona in our poll say they already voted, and getting close to 50% in Nevada. Wow. So this is now just looking at those that say they've already voted. In Arizona, those that have already voted, 53% for Harris, 44% for Trump. In Nevada, Donald Trump is winning the early vote right now. Those that tell us they voted, 52% to 46%.
Which is a new phenomenon for Republicans who tend to culturally like to vote on election day.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of information in here that really is telling.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Sure.